Hi guys, so let's do the cover. So for the cover you will need your front and back decorative panels, your interior cover panels, a hinge, two cover wraps, an inside spine cover, an outside spine cover, your spine with your tape on it, and two cover, and these three are chipboard. So let's start with the spine. So you're going to score it at every 1/2 inch. This paper is super stiff. It's stiffer than the paper I used for the actual album, but I just like it to be heavier for the hinge and as well for the spine covers. So we're going to fold all of these scores. And we'll fold them the other way now. Okay, so you're going to fold it. Your first, fold these two together, and that gives you your first hinge. You skip one, fold the next two, which gives you your next hinge, and then the last one again. So we're going to put tape on these. So I'm just going to put an X on the ones that we tape. So it's the first one, the fourth one, and the 7th one. So first, fourth, and 7th. Okay, I want this to be super strong, so I'm going to use my Suk Wang. I think I'll put 3, which will pretty much cover the whole tab. Don't want to get it too close to the score line. And the last one. I have been finding that the Kaisercraft tape that I have is not as strong as the score tape from Suk Wang. And I've had to go back and actually glue pages. So it's fine for some things. It's not good if you're using it to hold a page down, or especially the spine or your hinge. I would highly recommend this particular tape. It's really good. Okay, now we will put it together. Just fold that over. Quick and easy. Really good burnish. So there we have the 3 hinges. So now we're going to put tape on this full back area. So just the inner 2. So here and here. And the last one. Oops. It's time to reorder some more larger tape. Turn that. Okay. Now we're going to want the outside spine cover and the spine. So we're going to remove all the tape from our back. Okay, there we go. There, those 2 are overlapped. It's a lot of tape when you use 1/8 inch. Okay. And instead of using my glue stick, I'm going to use a bit of Fabri-Tac. You can never be too careful when it comes to your spine. Need a whole lot. Now we're going to center that as best as we can. And give it a really good burnish. And then we're going to take our other 2 and we are going to use tape. This one I will use the Kaisercraft. And I've labeled the inside of this one only because it's not perfectly straight. So you don't want that on your outer edge. And these are squares, so they should be fine in any direction. start with this one, and we're going to pull the tape off. Sorry, I'm going to pull the backing off the tape. A little bit of glue stick. Now we're going to place it up along the spine. I'm going to keep, about a 1/4 of an inch away. This other paper is quite stiff, so I want to give it extra room. Alright, and then this one. And a bit of glue stick. And again, about a 1/4 of an inch. And a good push. Now I'm just going to take and bend it. You can score it too if you like. Just run your scoring tool just down the edge like that. And now I'm going to tape along these edges. And just for good measure, I'm going to put it along the edge of the paper as well. Probably just being overcautious, but I would rather that than have something pull apart. So let's start here and remove all the tape from one side. Starting in the middle, I'm just going to roll that up. You don't want to get tape in the channels here if you can help it. And a good burnish. And I like to burnish this end too. This gives it a nice, smooth, finished look. And the same on this end. There are templates for the chipboard pieces. So if you just cut that out, lay it on your chipboard and trace it out. Or if your cutting machine will cut like cereal boxes, you could use a cereal box to make your template, and then it will be just that much stronger than a piece of paper and easier to use over and over. So now I'm just going to bend this a little bit and just bring the paper in. And the same on this side. doesn't put as much stress on the paper when you leave a bit more of a gap there. Now we need our inside spine cover, and it is just going to go on over that like that. So I'm going to use some score tape. On the edges of the paper. And then on the chipboard spine. Don't go all the way to the edge or you will see that tape. And why not just fill it up? So we'll take all of this off. And I think I'm going to put some right on the edge of this chipboard as well. And here. Tape off. Sorry, the backing off. And we'll get the backing off of this piece. And a little bit of glue stick. Actually, I think I will use some of the Fabri-Tac. Line it up on this side. There we are. Nice and neat and tidy. And give it a really good burnish. Start going into the channel here. So I've gone ahead and I have put my tape on both sides of my chipboard and on the 3 sides of my cover wrap. So let's put it together. There's our Fabri-Tac. Come on. That's better. I think my nozzle is clogged. No, that goes in very easily. Well, that's much better. Must have had a bubble or something in there. I'm going to put our inked edge on this side. Okay, turn it over. We'll trim those corners. Run the bone folder down the sides. And we'll start at the ends, rather top and bottom. That one down. Bring that one up. And we will tuck the corners in. Oh, I did a much better job this time. And remove backing. I see how easily I was able to pull that up. And I use, that's the Kaisercraft tape. Had that been the, the Suquang, which is score tape, that never would have come up after burnishing like that. Okay, so there we have it, the cover. Now we can put our inside mats on. And this should not have been put on at all. Just get carried away, but that's okay, it will be fully covered. Yep. Have to do some erasing there. Should have had that face down. Oh, come on, glue. I keep trying different glues, but I just keep coming back to this one. It is a little bit on the fumey side though. I like it better up. Okay. And give it a good burnish. glue is spread all the way around. And this one. Well, that's much better. I guess you just have to sit and wait for it. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to use a full bottle every single time? Oh, that would be a dream. This paper doesn't have a direction, so plop it on, center it, and again, really good burnish. And just catch any of the glue that might seep out. Front and back covers. So this one just fits nicely in the center there. This again is the actual corner of the paper, so I just cut this one by hand. And I think this has just a simple measurement on this. 5.5 by 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 5/8. Center it. And if you wanted your front cover bigger, then you just use the inside mat. And the back. I think I cut my mats in different sizes. And that's what happens when you cut them by hand. Okay, so that is still 6 and 5/8. 8/8. And that is just under 5.5. And this one is 5.5. So I didn't center this. Okay. Oh yes, I can see now. A little bit of a difference there. Oh well. And I did not furnish this. That was squared off. There we go. And at this point, if you're inking, you can go and ink all the way around your outer edges. I think I'll do that after. I want to cut out, first I guess we should put in the hinge. And I need to erase this. And we will put this guy on. So yeah, I just better get rid of that altogether. And that will be covered. Okay, so we will remove the backing. And a wee bit of glue stick. No, I think I'll use my Pamper Tack. Just because. We're just going to center that in the center. Hopefully, I will get it in the center. Straight. Yep. Even. Good. Let that dry. And while that's drying, we can cut out the strips for here and here. I think there should be something on there. Maybe not. There's that strip. Side is more into that circle, so we will go that way. leaves us with these to cut apart and use in pockets and inserts and all that stuff. Now, let's try and center it. So those two are the largers. Put those in the middle. See how that works. And I just realized something. I did not put any tape on my hinges. And we have to put those in. So I will ink this up. I will put tape on the hinges and I'll be back. Okay, I got my strip on. I inked all the edges on the outside and then around the inside, and I've got tape on my hinges. So now we can put in our pages. Those are our side inserts. I like to start at the back. So we will remove all the tape. No, we will remove the binding from the tape. Maybe. There we go. Oh dear. On this side. Again, I use the 1/8 and put them nice and close. Okay, let's get you back over there. There we go. And I try not to use the glue stick for this. So basically I put it on with a hope and a prayer. And there we are. And the next page. I don't like, excuse me, doing one page, or sorry, one side, and then sliding it on and then reaching in and pulling out the other side. I just find that's putting way too much pressure on the album, but that's just my way. So I'll just slide that right on. And with this being an SVG cut, it's all the perfect size. Your hinge doesn't have a little bit wider on one side. It's all the same size. I just put that one in upside down. Oh dear. I thought that flap looked a little odd. Oh, will it be forgiving or not? Well, there we go. Well, I guess I should have used the glue stick. Oh dear. Well, those pages might be in there upside down. Oh. There's that side. Oh, almost there. Wow. So I will have to cut a piece of paper and put it right in that edge to clean that up. A little bit there too. Okay, so I will clean this up and I will come back. Okay, that is all dried. So now we can just slide our last page in. And again, I'm doing it without the glue stick. And it seemed to go on okay. This side a good push. And we can attach this, which should have done ages ago. Oh, this glue really gives me a hard time. And this again was just off of the cut apart sheets. I think I had to trim it down a little bit. For it to fit. Okay, glue, don't fail me now. And there we have it. All of the pages are in. And the inserts are in. And the bonus envelope, well, not bonus, that's a sneak peek. It'll be in another kit. And an envelope insert. Okay, so there we have it. The only thing on my album that's left to put on is this die cut that I use that's Merry Christmas. I cut it out 3 times. So I will glue those layers together and then I will be back. Hi guys, so I've done a little bit of decorating on the album. On the spine I've added just a scrap piece of paper, and on the back I added another scrap piece just to finish that off a little bit. And on the inside I used some dies, and these are from Couture Creations, and it's the Be Merry collection 3-chain bauble set. So I just cut those out and added some sparkle. In here, in the envelope, in the booklet, I added my favorite Santa image and a little label, and then 2 of the cut-aparts for journaling. And I left this plain, and I just added a little wood Santa. Oh, on the inserts, I've added just little wood die cuts, and I used my Spectrum Noir marker to color it, and then the Spectrum Noir sparkle pen to give it some nice glitter. It is Christmas, so we need some glitter. And I've done that on all of them. Here it's a tree and then a bauble. And the Santa, and in here I just left that. And over here in the envelope I matted some more of the cut-aparts and added those into the envelope. And I left that. And then here I just tucked another cut-apart in there. And then here I made a little corner tuck, and I will show you how I did that. And this is just another cut-apart that I tucked right into it. So I'll show you that. So this was just one of the cut-aparts, and it was a square, kind of like this, and I cut it in half. And then I took my ruler and a knife, and I just trimmed out the center. Oops. Just inked the edges. Just taped on. There we go. And a little bit of tape. Okay, there we are. Just on the very edge. And again, this is the 1/8 inch Suquain tape. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but my husband has decided to do some puttying and sanding. We're in the middle of doing some redecorating, and I guess he thought now was a good time. But what can you do? Okay, I'm just going to add this to the opposite side of where the first one is. There we go, and I've already made another cut apart, which again I just backed it with the craft paper. So we have that little corner tuck. And this booklet, I did the same thing, and the same Santa. And, oh, a little reindeer here. And for this back cover, I thought I would use one of the cut-aparts and make a pocket with it. So to get the border on this, I've already attached my paper. I'm going to use my Perfect Layers cutting tool. And I'm using the 1/8 inch. It has a lip here on the edge, so when you butt it up against your paper, it catches. So you have the perfect size every time. And it doesn't always work well for me, which is why I keep my favorite little spatula handy. And one more side. And we'll just ink up the edges. Okay, now once again, make sure it's right side up this way. I'm just going to run some tape around the outer edge. And this, of course, is going to be a very shallow pocket, so it's not like you can tuck anything thick into it, but it still works. Just take off the tape. And then we will center it right in the center of the back cover. And there we go. A simple, oh, that's too big. And there's the scrap paper. Huh. A simple little pocket, just like that. So that's this album. I'm going to do one more album from the 7x7 scallop, and then after that I'm almost finished making a new cutting file, and it will be a larger, it'll be taller, maybe not quite as wide. And for the next one, I'm going to use the Graphic 45 Children's Hour. So it'll be the same 7x7, using all the same cutting files and using this paper. So hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Bye.